Alright, hope you guys are doing well. I wanted to talk real quick in this video about my frustration with searching for Wave 9 for the 2022 NASCAR Authentics. So I probably saw, like you guys, if you're interested in that kind of thing, these videos that came out saying, hey, Lionel's got Wave 9. You see it available down there in Concord, North Carolina at their Lionel store. And typically within like 7 to 10 days, we start seeing those cars show up in Walmarts and Targets and stuff. So, you know, I waited about 7 to 10 days. And this is like 3 weeks ago when the videos came out. And so about a week ago, I started going to Walmarts and just checking. And lo and behold, I don't see Wave 9. I see more Wave 7. So, again, kind of frustrating. I talked about this before when I was looking, I think, for Wave 8, and they had gone back and Walmarts were stocking Wave 4 and Wave 5. But yeah, so over the last probably 7 days, usually I go early in the morning. Walmarts open up about 6 o'clock. I'll go to various Walmarts. I've said I've got 7.5 hour radius of my house. And they're all stocking Wave 7. And it's not like, you know, 4 or 5 cars, you know, on the rack, on the shelf there. It's like 20. I mean, it's just like chock full of cars. And I remember it was funny going to this one Walmart, and I kind of walked around the corner because I know where they keep the NASCAR Authentics. And I saw it was like full, like 10 cars in each, you know, on each peg. And I'm like, yeah, we've got Wave 9. And I get over there, and it's all Wave 7 stuff. And I'm like, come on. And so, you know, Wave 7 is a really good wave if you're looking for donor cars, right? So it's the EL mold. Obviously, there's a mix of manufacturers. And so it's actually a really good mold, or a really good wave to buy if you're going to use them for donor cars. At $4.94. That's not that bad of a deal. But again, why is Lionel going back? Why is Walmart going back and distributing Wave 7 when Wave 9 was announced 3 weeks ago? It's just really frustrating. I do eBay as well, and so I'll go on eBay and I'll search, and there's not very many listings at all for Wave 9, you know, just from people that live down there in North Carolina, Concord, North Carolina, that maybe picked up a few at the Lionel store. But yeah, just really frustrating. I'm hoping over the next, again, week or two, week to 10 days, that Wave 9 will show up, and it's supposed to be a terrific wave. I'm sure you've seen it. The Keselowski, you know, black and white Castrol car. There's a few other. It's got the Casgrala number 50. Just some terrific cars that are in there, and so I'm really excited to see that wave and to pick those up. Yeah, I use them for donor cars, but I do also, you know, sell them on eBay for a couple dollars profit. Anyways, if you've seen Wave 9 anywhere outside of Concord, North Carolina, I'd love to know. I'd love to hear what that is. So, hey, let me show you what's going on down here, and we'll transition the video here as I move away from talking about NASCAR Authentics and show you a little bit of my progress with customs. Hold on just a second. All right, let's get this camera set up here. And I want to start off by showing this Kevin Harvick 2006 Hershey's car that I'm in the process of sealing. Very interesting die cast, I have to be honest. So apparently there was only like 300 released in 164, and they came with the white number 29, which the decal set comes with a white 29, but also the yellow 29, which, so you can make either one if you wanted to. And apparently the 124 scale also comes with a white 29, but if you look at pictures of what was actually driven on the track, it was the yellow lower valence and the yellow 29. So trying to match what was driven on the track, and finally got the decals, and here we are. So super grateful to get this done. I know, William, you've been wanting this for a while. This is the donor car you sent me, so yeah. A couple challenging things for this, you could probably see, but the yellow decal here, it just comes up just a little short. See that? Just comes up short. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's a dark brown, so it's not super noticeable. But yeah. And when you're building this decal across the front here is all one, and it's kind of in a linear fashion. But when you look at pictures of the car, it's really slanted up, and I didn't get it as slanted as I probably should have. And it is more of a silver look than it is this gray look. But it's always hard to do silver decals. Anyways, I trimmed it here, and that way I could put this piece in first for the grill, and then put these in place and kind of angle them up a little bit so that they show somewhat of a turn this way. I did trim when I put the side decal on here. This is one I cut that out. Interestingly enough, where it says Hershey's milk chocolate, there's a number 3 there, and I cut that out as one decal so I could lay that exactly in place where it needs to be. Same thing with this little thing. This is a little bit of a pain because it was too big all around, and it doesn't really connect like I think it should back here with this, I don't know, white little stripe that cuts back this way. But all in all, pretty good. I think I went ahead and did use, there was like a little tiny decal for the fuel inlet there, so I used that. But this guy has 3 coats of the pledge. And just a word about the pledge and the Micro Gloss X22. I mean, that's 3 coats of pledge. You can see that's nice. I mean, it's got a nice gloss to it. Sealed in real well. It did come with these little decals, this black here that goes around this area, and I went ahead and used those. I thought that was different, interesting. But yeah, I think I'm just going to put another coat of pledge on it, and we'll see what it looks like. I was thinking to put a coat of the Micro Gloss on it, but I'll be honest, guys, I've used that product a couple times since, and I'm not overly excited about it. You know, at a $7, you know, for a $7, I think it's what, yeah, it's 1 ounce. I don't know, it's just, again, maybe I still just need more practice with it, but I'm not overly excited about it. Doesn't seem to do a bang-up job on top of what the pledge already offers, and I've got enough pledge, and why would I go out and spend $7 for, you know, a little 1 ounce bottle when I don't really need it, because I've got other products that work just as well that are much cheaper. Anyways, that's where she's at. A couple more coats, William, and that'll be ready to go. So I've got these done, Mr. Kyle. I think this is the cherry limeade. It's kind of a reddish color. No. Is this cherry limeade, or this is... Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look. It's red. It doesn't specifically say what flavor of Rowdy Energy it is, but that's that. And then this is I think this is some kind of strawberry lemonade or something. It's kind of pink. And the final one I'm doing, that I'm able to do, I'll say. And I am looking at those other flavors that you mentioned, Kyle. The grape and I think blue raspberry. I just have to, I just got to find somebody who's willing to build those designs and make them available. So that's a work in progress right now. But it's kind of this rainbow color. Show you what she looks like when she goes on. It's been sitting here long enough. So basically I'm trying to do, it comes with a little slit up here to go at the top of the hood, but there's never any room because the R is just too big, and I don't want the R going over top of the hood pins here. So just try to get it in place, try to line up with these hood pins here. As you may be able to hear, I've got my little heater running as spring has arrived, but it's still on the chilly side. And I don't mind keeping my basement a little bit cooler. I'm energy conscious like that. And then just have like a little heater I turn on when I need it. And then I've got a couple little, I've already cut out these little Goodyears so I can get these Goodyears in place, like so. Yeah, the other thing I like about the Wave 9 that I'm so anxious for is there's a Supra in there. There's a Supra in that Wave. And I can't remember who it is. Can't remember who the driver is of the Supra. I don't really care. If I can get a Supra for $5, man, that's a deal. So yeah, definitely interested in that. Trevor Bayne or somebody? I don't know. I don't have it off the top of my head right now. I'm sure I could look it up. But all right, a couple other things you can see I've got here in the water. I went ahead. I had made this Ford Mustang with the Color Shot Cash green car. I've had it sitting over on the side for a while, and I said, you know what, I'm just gonna build it with a Doug Mount Customs. And so I have embarked on that, and so yeah, got all those decals in place. Now it's time for the final two. And you can see I trimmed this little area here because this is where the Gen 7 car kind of has a little cutout here. And then I trimmed ever so slightly up in this corner so it doesn't lay at least too much over the spoiler there. Kind of like that green, white, and red combo. Maybe I've been watching the Castrol cars going around the track lately, but I thought that was a nice little Christmas colored car, even though it's not Christmas time. But so here is where you need the microsole. Kind of gently pressing it into place. You can kind of be generous with this stuff, with these decals, these silk ink decals that are pretty thick. I like it along the top here because this area, this is where it curves, right? So you kind of have to get it to lay, to bend, soften up and bend over here. And let me show you what I do sometimes when it's a little chilly in here. But I'll take this, my little heater, right? And I'll just kind of hold the car here, where it's probably, 80, 90 degrees in the heat. And I'll kind of work it a little bit. And that really gets the decal soft. Likes the warmth. Makes it just a little bit easier to work with. With the microsole and the added just warm air right here. Oh wow. Yeah, it wants to soften up real quick and get in place. So anyways, I'll do that. Just kind of hold it here. Heat comes out right here. Kind of goes up. Yeah, I'll do that from time to time. I think, Joey, you and I were emailing about that little technique. I mean, obviously, I don't want it to be 85, 90 degrees in here air temperature, but that's just too warm for me. I don't know. I from Pennsylvania. I don't mind the warmth. I just don't like it when it's that warm. In the 90s, at least on a consistent basis, yikes. And you can see there's a little bit of overhang here. I can either, fold that up underneath or trim it. Can worry about that later. But yeah, you can see this is conformed into shape pretty nicely. I had pre-painted some black along here, if you saw that. It looks like I got a little bit of a chip here where I cut it. Okay, I'm just going to let that dry. And we'll worry about cleaning that up a little bit later. Pretty cool. My thought is I'm going to do black roof lines here, and then I was thinking to do white. Just do a white stripe right along here for the lower valence. Just a thought. I'm not sure yet. So I picked up this. I saw these available on Amazon. Vallejo. Made in Spain. Barcelona, Spain. It's a gloss acrylic varnish. Water-based. Says shake well, can be diluted with water, apply in thin layers, dries quickly to a hard finish to protect colors. So it's a 0.57 fluid ounces, and these were like $8. I guess because it's come from Spain. I don't know. Made in Spain. But I thought I would do a review of these here. They just came in the mail. So, yeah. Give that a shot. See, let you guys know about those products and see if they're of any use, of any value over the Pledge and X22 and the testers. I forgot one thing on this guy. And that's that guy. Come on. Okay. Let that dry. I'll mess with that for a little while. Okay, so I was trying to paint this lower orange valence on this thing. You can see it's a little choppy. So I painted a clear area of a decal set. I think I just took one of these. So you get like your decals from Pato, you get this area where it's clear. And so there's a, you know, there's a water slide decal there. It's just clear. And so I shook up my orange paint, painted it like that, cut a strip, super small strip. It's a little, whatever you want to call it, a little cheat, a tip. And let me show you guys as I put this on, if I can get it to release from the backing. And that gives me this super sharp straight line that I'm after. It's a little high. But yeah, just a little technique. If you're careful. And then I can go back over with the orange and paint the seam if there's a seam that's showing through. But yeah, that's kind of a cool little way of getting a straight line. So, yeah. Now I just need to straighten it up. Got it a little bit too high. But yeah, I'll mess with that and get a little micro sole here. So, hope you guys have a blessed day. Appreciate you watching, liking, and subscribing. And we will talk to you guys in the next video, okay? God bless, and we'll see you later.